Warning: adult language, content, and other things will be used. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello,
Yep.
YouTube land. Welcome. I'm your boy, Lord Black, Black Joker 46, aka Lord Black. Let me get my intro right. Sitting on the side of Squeaky Puff Jr. Alright, I'm
Screw
joking.
you. And if you don't like how we talk, you can get the fuck out of our stream.
In other words, welcome. And by the title, you can tell what this is about. This is not only about robo animals, this is about the best robo animals around. We're talking Zoids.
I love giant robots. He loves giant robots. She loves giant robots. We love giant robots.
As you can see, Darkseid is very, very excited about this topic. Besides being a massive Digimon head, he seems to be a massive Zoids head like I am. But anyway, this is how it's gonna go. Basically, we're gonna tell you by far which ones are our favorite and which ones suck. And we're also gonna throw in a little bit of that G Gundam in it. Cause when it come through it, throw some G's on that bitch. Darkseid, tell us what is your favorite moment. And matter of fact, tell us which one's your favorite series, because they had a total of 3, I think. Zoids Chaotic Century, and another one I don't remember.
No, they had No, they actually had another one after that. That actually never made an appearance in America.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
You can watch it on Kiss Anime. I'm like several episodes in. It's actually really good. Okay, mine has to be the very first series. I'm sorry, I just loved it way better. The storyline was awesome. Not to mention the Zoid actually transformed into a better one.
Well, actually, it wasn't really transforming. It was customization and like parts for it. Like,
No, a shield liger morphed into a blade liger.
but that was in number 2. That was in Chaotic Century. That wasn't in Zoids. That was in Zoids Chaotic Century.
Wasn't Zoid's Chaotic Century the very first season of
No,
Zoid?
it was just called Zoids, and it was with Big Cloud.
I thought that one was the one with Big Cloud had Liger Zero, right?
Yes, and Liger Zero was the first one that we got in America. The first anime with the Liger in it that we got.
I remember it was Zoid's Chaotic Century, and then we got the Zoid, and then like I think that one was called Zoid Zero.
No, you probably got them confused, because I remember watching Zoids, the very first one, and it was just labeled Zoids. And it starred the Blitz team, where their main guy ended up getting injured because his shield liger ended up repaired, but he ended up with a broken arm. So the guy who was trying to steal parts from him, because remember, his shield liger tripped over dude's camouflage van. Even after the judge touched down, it was like, this is a designated Zoids area. Any non-combatants, please leave the area. Area scanned, and he couldn't pick up the non-combatant because he was camouflaged.
Okay, I actually got something. The actual Zoid series is broken down into 4 mini-series, but that we actually got in America. The 4 series names are in order of time: Chaotic Century, Guardian Force, New Century Zero, and Fusers.
Well, Fusers was the last one I saw. Chaotic Century was the second one I saw, and what was the first one you read? Well, the second one you read?
Chaotic Century.
Guardian
Force
was
the second. Guardian Force was the second series of the Chaotic Century, and New Century Zero was the new one you saw.
Well, then that one was the first one that we got in America. Cause remember, America's always doing shit backwards. I'm telling you.
Well, it's showing the order of time. I know, but it's saying the order of time it came out. Chaotic Century came out first, then it was Guardian Force, and then we got the one with Liger Zero.
They didn't show it first then, because we got Liger Zero first. And I am not backing down from my stance. fuck what they say. I'm right, they're wrong.
This is
Bring me
literally
some
from
apple juice!
this is literally coming from TV.com.
Fuck TV.com, where's the apple juice?
There we go, people. We know who the sore loser is when you bring in
Fuck
facts.
that. Let me get some apple juice. I just want some apple juice. Fuck that, I'm telling you.
He needs some milk.
I don't need no milk, I need some apple juice. Yes, guys, I know I'm crazy, but remember, like Kel met you, I'm a dude. You're a dude.
You're a
She's
dude.
a dude.
She's
And
a
we're
dude.
all dudes.
And you're all dudes.
Bring me some apple juice. Anytime I'm right, that's gonna be my quote. Bring me some apple juice. Now, I don't want to hear that those were the orders. I'm telling you, Chaotic Century, I did not get to see until Toonami aired it second, because they aired Zoids, which was the one.
It didn't show up on. Yeah, it showed on Toonami first, but Zoids, the original, showed up before Toonami did.
But fuck that. I only got to watch it on Toonami, so I'm going by Toonami. Bring me some apple juice.
Okay.
But
now,
anyway,
if nobody actually remembers Chaotic Century, or if you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
Chaotic Century was good, is all I'm gonna say.
They actually had something in there that was different than all the other Zoids series.
And we're gonna talk about it according to Toonami and what they aired first. So Chaotic Century was second, so we're gonna go to the one with Big Cloud, which was labeled Zoids what?
It was Zoids Zero Century.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Zero Century now. In Zero Century, I've already touched on
New Century.
Yeah, New Century. Then we already touched on how Bit got into the picture, but how he got his Zoid was they already had Liger Zero, but no one would use him because anytime anybody would jump into Liger Zero, he'd tell you, "Fuck you."
He would kick their ass out.
Get the fuck out of me. And he was deemed unusable until a guy named Big Cloud opened his heart. And basically, it was a Katy Perry moment. You don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original. Cannot be replaced.
How come you know so many chick songs?
Because I love women. Duh.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna let you talk for a minute. I'm gonna go grab me a drink.
Yes, Darkseid's taking a break in the middle of stream. Somebody grab me a punching bag. Hey, Darkseid, bring me some apple juice! But anyway, here's what happened. The Blitz team tied him up for being an asshole, and they made him stay overnight. But Liger Zero cut his ropes, let him pilot them and everything. And after he entered his little code thing, after Liger Zero appeared onto the screen because Leon Torres couldn't fight, then Bit took over. They won their first match. Around a couple episodes later, then they came out with upgrades for him. Now Liger Zero came with 3 upgrades, actually 4 if we look at fusers, but we're gonna stick to New Century. Okay, so what it was is you had Liger Zero Jaeger, which is basically a giant speed boost. Liger Zero Schneider, which was a samurai version. And Liger Zero Panzer, which was a giant machine gun. He had 2 hybrid cannons on his back. He had 15 different slots for missiles and all that goodness. But the thing with the Panzer armor, it's too damn heavy, so he ends up dropping it after and becoming a naked kitty. Oh yes, the kitty got naked. The robo-naked kitty. Robo-naked kitty! But anyway, let's see. So, the thing is, they met a guy who turned out to be a very, very interesting character who we'll get into later. I'm talking Vega. And seeing as Darkseid's not here to ruin it, we're going to leave Vega a mystery for a second. They basically went throughout the entire series meeting very, very skilled opponents. And then Leon, who left the Blitz team maybe the 3rd episode in, 2nd or 3rd episode in, or maybe even the 1st episode in, What happened is he ended up leaving the team and he found the red blade liker, which was a wild Zoid. And this is where Zoids kind of touch down like Pokemon, except for not all Zoids are living. Maybe a couple of them that are alive and shit, like Liger Zero.
A lot of them are dead, and a lot of them are actually dead and living in scrap heaps. They're decayed.
In other words, people like, what I'm saying is like not all the Zoids are alive, but like it's maybe just a couple of them that come to life magically somehow. Like the Red Blade Liger and Liger Zero. Cause remember, yep. Leon found the found the Blade Liger.
Yeah, and red was apparently also a rare color, because in this show, you can't paint your Zoid.
Yeah. Although the video game of Zoids was actually good as hell. I bought the game and played it, like my aunt bought it for me the first time. And just to let you guys know, I hate her fucking guts, but she bought me a good game.
Are you talking about the one that came out on the GameCube?
Yeah.
Yes. That game was amazing. I lost count how many hours of gameplay I put on that. I literally bought every Zoid, every
45,000 for me.
And I had everything. I had Liger Zero, I had Liger Zero Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh man, I played out. I couldn't do the. I was a kid at the time, so I had trouble doing the quest missions. But I love doing this.
Please tell me you got the two Zoids exclusively for the quest mission.
Those were honestly the only ones I.
Did you get the Arrow Liger?
No. Sadly, I didn't do the quest. I couldn't. There was one quest where I couldn't beat it. I do know that I did the entire story for Chaotic Century.
Well, it wasn't in Chaotic Century story mode. It was the Empire versus the Republic. I did both sides. Ended up with four badass Zoids, because they came out with 4 different ones. There was the Cyclops, which had the very long horn. Cyclops 2, which had like a missile barrage horn, but it didn't even throw missiles. It would just basically throw you in the air. Then you had the Diablo Tiger twins, Beta and Alpha. And Beta was actually faster than Alpha. The turning was actually badass. Basically, you got to use almost any Zoid, and like you got to make a custom team. Oh, but here's the downfall to the game. Your Zoids don't fly. The flying Zoids did not really fly. They hovered, and they were easy targets.
And they a lot of times they just glided.
Yeah, they glid. Freshness with the spin, plug it in, plug it in. But anyway, hey Darkside, where's my apple juice?
I don't carry apple juice.
You bitch. How dare you not come to the apple juice? How dare you not get the apple juice? You know what? You know what? Forget
I'm a man, so I got venom.
Hey, I drink the apple juice, okay? And don't make me go carnage on you. But anyway, back to the topic at hand, because now for Zoids Chaotic Century, which we're gonna move into now, after we talk about... Hey Darkside, remember the biggest villain that they ever had to face?
There you go.
Are you talking about the, I don't remember.
The android.
Who was it?
Vega.
Oh,
and the Berserk
yeah,
Fury.
Vega.
The Berserk Fury was one Zoid I wouldn't even want to meet in the dark alley. They also had those Genoraptor things that could stretch their claws out and catch you. Like, those Zoids were awesome to me. The Elephander was pretty good. The Red Gun Sniper
honestly,
was
as
good.
a kid, I got one of those Zoid kits. Oh my god, that was the most infuriating thing I ever got as a kid. Because they came with those little stencil things. No, whenever you got a Zoid kit, where you could make a Zoid.
Oh man, I built like 45 of them things and scared the shit out of my cousin.
Yeah, but...
He thought small animals were invading the house.
Yeah, but imagine being 6 and you got told, oh, well, you gotta file down the edges on this plastic piece, and then you realize you just yanked the piece out of the little plastic, and a part of it is still on there, so now that Zoid is completely useless.
See, that's because you were 6. I was like, what? Probably 7 or 8 when you were 6. Darkseid, how old are you now?
24.
Yeah, I was 8 when you were 6. So I personally was able to build my Zoid, but anyway, the game pretty much shows you like 3 endings, like, and the best thing was you could even go in there and fight alone, so you always got the maximum grade and the maximum amount of money. And then I bought every part, and then I customized like my Zoids to be like the quickest one, do the most damage. And do you know by far? Oh, we have to do a vote real quick. Voting on which armor was your favorite one from New Century. Do you agree on Snyder, Panzer, or Jaeger? My vote is for Panzer.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Give a reason why, because my reason why is the hybrid cannons on his back, and the fact that after it was done, it basically would shed his armor. And the fact that they fucking base had to go pick all that fucking shit up. He was like, I just shitted all this armor off, and now you guys have to pick it up and put it back on base.
I loved how like it just shot everything, and then after the part was used, it would fall right off. That had to be for me.
Yeah, like a Zero didn't
but
very much like the Panzer armor, but the Snyder armor was good too.
But the thing is, you did miss a boss. The final boss and the story mode for Chaotic Century. The big,
we didn't talk
giant...
about Chaotic Century yet. We're talking about New Century.
Well, we were talking about the video game too.
Yeah, but CK, the big boss for those were like the Ultra Swords and the Sesame Sword type thing. The Ultra Swords never got Death Sword. Oh yeah, that thing. That thing never even caught me.
Like, I remember, like, I remember doing that mission with Blade Liger, and I don't remember all the attachments I had on them, but I would literally just like run around with the blades out.
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah, but that's literally how I took everything out, though. I would take out my blades, and then I would go in a big giant circle around the enemy until they just fell. That's
the noob strategy. Like, I used to do that to my brother until I discovered Zero Snyder's Buster Slash move, where he turned all his blades forward and thrust them into you like 5-6 times, so it's like you were having sex with the opposite Zoid. And then
I know,
when you were done, you
love
threw
the
her
fact
away.
that I could just run around. I just love the fact how I would just run around in a circle around them and just fuck them up.
Unless you had a Blitz Tiger, then basically you were mostly in danger, because the Blitz Tiger's blades are long enough. And basically, okay, so for us moving into Chaotic Century, because we're like, it's really not that much to talk about for New Century. Like Zero came out on top as King of Zoids. For Chaotic Century, you got a guy named Van who meets a girl and a kind of patchy cephalosaur named Zeke, and formed a team. And it was like, their Zoid was a shield liger. You would think, a shield liger? What the fuck? Like, what can a shield liger do? That shield liger fucks people up. Like, my favorite thing was to do was wait for my brother to come right up on me, and then throw my shield liger on and be like, now what, bitch?
Like, basically just headbutt him with the shield.
Oh no, because my brother soon learned to run away and my shield would run out.
But other than that, the only other weapons that the shield liger has are these wimpy ass cannons at the bottom.
Or if you bought some and put them on top on the back, but in the anime they never did that. Like, it was just
they never did that.
And then the funny thing is they did it like
attempted to. They attempted to in the show, but he shook the cannon off because he didn't like how it weighed on him.
Actually, that was Liger Zero for the New Century. Shield Liger wasn't alive. Like, Shield Liger was a machine until Zeke fused with it.
True.
And then like he could pilot the thing. Van was basic. Him and Van just had a bond and stuff. And then like when the shield like was way damaged, it kind of did like an evolution type thing, and became the Blade Liker. That's how the very first Blade Liker was created.
Mm-hmm.
And it was blue.
Yep.
But I gotta say, Van's little girlfriend that came with the organoid was hot.
Oh yeah, man.
Fiona.
She got really hot. Fiona, yeah, she ended up getting really hot.
And it was overall Chaotic Century. Like, let's see, what was their main enemy? Cause I can't remember.
It was the guy with the red one.
It could have been Leon.
Like they had
He wasn't
in the
born
thing they
back
were called
then.
organoids.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the guy with the. Oh yeah, Raven.
The guy with the red organoid.
Raven.
Yeah, he was their main bad guy.
Him and Shadow.
Yeah, him and Shadow.
But you know what's funny? The
What?
fact that Shadow will never get recognized because of the horrible ass game that they released for him as a hedgehog.
Oh God.
I fucking hate that game, and I bought it just to try to get all 10 endings and get the like true ending. People, if you're watching this, don't go out and buy nothing called Shadow the Hedgehog. You'll want your money back.
Everybody already knows about that game and how evil it is. That's why
It's
they
not
call
really
it
evil.
Shadow. That's what they literally gave the name. They literally added the name 666 on that title.
Well, I didn't see a 666.
No, the gaming community added that.
Ah, well, they know what they're talking about, I guess. But anyway, back to the topic of Zoids, because if you... Alright, we're gonna skip one series, and like, basically, we're gonna go into Fusers. Now, Fusers is when two Zoids combine together. So basically, Zoids and Power Rangers mixed.
And this one, you actually have the reborn of Liger Zero.
Actually, I think Bit gave it, like, sold Liger Zero to someone, or better yet, I think his grandson. I think that was his grandson. I'm not really sure how dude got Liger Zero. Or the three
he does look a whole
customizations.
lot. He does look a whole lot like Bit. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
maybe family.
Right, and he just inherited it. Or inherited
But
it.
yeah, he ends up being able to fuse with a Zoid called Phoenix,
Phoenix.
which is a wild living Zoid.
And you know what
it
song is
confu-
playing in my mind when those two are starting to fuse?
When our powers
You are
combine.
not alone.
No, I was thinking of the theme song for Captain Planet. When our powers combined, the power is
Zero
yours.
Phoenix. You had to bring up Captain Planet. And then we're going to talk about why that
Yes.
show was a failure in our next stream. Which will probably be
Honestly,
tomorrow.
it wasn't really that bad.
It wasn't, but if you watch the abridged one, it's funny as hell because they got dude talking about some bomb ass gunja. But it was quite funny. I found Captain Planet to be a great show when I was a kid. But anyway, back to Zoid. Basically, Zero Phoenix was a Zoid, all in a league of its own. It was never defeated, I think.
Nope.
And basically it gave Liger Zero the ability to fly. And if you buy it in the game, he hovers. But Liger's feet are like never on the ground. And the cannons on his back are fun. Plus the little missile things to where they track you all over the board. I was like, can't nobody beat my Zoid.
And then you have me being a jackass coming in with a blade Liger doing circles, and next thing you know it's down.
Well, for me, you wouldn't have got that close. Okay, look, for anyone who's willing to go out and buy Zoid Battle Legend, you must first own a damn GameCube. It was a GameCube, it was a GameCube exclusive only, and you can buy it for the Wii, but you have to buy it from the like eShop or whatever. But You can also buy it for the Wii U.
Oh, you can buy it on the Wii shop?
I think so. I think it was on the Wii shop for the, cause you know they combined the GameCube and Wii together.
Yeah, because I know you could like buy the GameCube game and put it in the Wii, and the memory card and then the controller ports were on top of the Wii.
Yeah, and so I played
you just
it
had
on
to
there.
move the flap. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
awesome.
understand why they didn't do that for the Wii U.
Well, actually, because the Wii U has the eShop thing where you can actually buy your GameCube games on it.
No, you can't. I have a Wii U. That is the only thing that you can't buy on network. Like, you can buy all the way from Super Nintendo and NES, but GameCube is the only Nintendo game product you cannot buy on the Wii U game
Sucks
store.
for you guys. Anyway, if you guys are interested, go on eBay and buy Zoids Battle Legends, because Zoids Battle Legends was one of the most kick-ass games. I told my friend the other day, I was like, I'm thinking about buying Zoids Battle Legends again. My friend was like, I'm surprised you haven't. But first I have to get my girlfriend all these things I told her I was going to get her, because I love the way she smells, I love the way she looks, and I love the way her eyes twinkle. Hey, I ain't whipped. Why you back there making whip sounds? At least I have a girlfriend.
I got a chick that's willing to come suck my dick whenever I send her a text now, so I'm good.
Then there you go. Darkseid finally has a relationship. But his is with the light.
No, it's not a relationship. I just call her when I want my dick sucked.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd be getting some pussy, and that's something you don't get. But anyway, for anyone who wants to see Bulma today, here she is. And all that titilicious glory.
Oh, and by the way, viewers, I am not affiliated with this company, but I very much love their product. If y'all have it anywhere near y'all, get Venom energy drink. It's 99 cents and it works and it tastes great.
Okay, Tony the Tiger.
Right now I'm drinking their strawberry apple.
Everyone give it up for Tony the Tiger here. But anyway, now we move from Zoids into one of my favorite shows, where you gotta ride the sky, something, 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 to all the love, all the shining and more, shining finger. We're talking that G Gundam, that gangster Gundam.
You gotta use that shining finger to find that G spot.
Okay, Darkseid took it and made it dirty.
And the burning finger is when she has AIDS.
And he's destroyed it. We're not even gonna talk about it now. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, let's get into it. So,
My face is burning.
it turns out the world has been split and sent into space into colonies and things, and the Earth is uninhabited. Oh wait, Earth has a colony. No, the Earth has colonies.
No.
Matter of fact, no, I'm wrong. So yeah, you're right. Okay, so it turns out Earth is now a giant war zone, but the war zone is a giant Gundam fight, where everyone's trying to become the world. Basically, it's wrestling and Gundam.
It's a tournament.
But then why do you have the titles of Neo Japan, Neo China, Neo Germany, Neo Switzerland?
It's all called, yeah, it's called Neo, but the thing is, it's a tournament.
I know, but still,
and they actually have fighting rings, and they sell tickets and stuff like that. Yeah, most of the colonies are in space, but Earth isn't destroyed. They just love using it as
it was destroyed. I just said that it was a giant ring while everyone else has gone to space. Earth has
But
been
they
deserted.
do
I
ha-
didn't
but
say it
they
was destroyed.
but they do have people that still live on Earth because they only have the Gundam matches in battle specific areas
I
because there's still
know.
people living.
And basically,
Like
we
wrestling
are
matches.
introduced to our very first combatant, Domon Kashu, which is the Gundam fighter for Neo Japan.
Who
And his
has Shining
backstory
Gundam?
whose backstory is very sick and twisted because his brother has offed his mom, so to say, even though it's not his brother's fault. It is the effect of a Gundam that his father built, the Dark Gundam.
Dun dun dun.
And the Dark Gundam is a very horrible looking Gundam, to be honest with you. It's a smaller Gundam on top of a giant Gundam's head that is developing a body as the story goes further and further along.
Yeah, it is very weird and creepy.
Basically, Dark Gundam is what everyone's nightmares are made of in Gundam form. His brother looks completely evil because he's been taken over by some DG cells, which is Dark Gundam cells, and is turning him into something. And basically what happens is Domon is made the fighter for Neo Japan and is given the Shining Gundam. And along with his Shining Gundam, he gets a very sexy chick to travel around with. We're talking about Miss Rain.
Oh yeah.
And what happens is he has to go around the world and defeat all these other Gundam fighters in order to get to the tournament. And he succeeds in this Gundam series. Also, while meeting the Shuffle Alliance, as they're called, who consist of cards. The Ace of Spades. The Queen of Diamonds.
Oh yeah. Damn.
The Queen of Clubs, I think. Or, no. Wait. Okay, so it's Ace of Spades. King of Hearts. Jack of Diamonds. What else? The Queen of, something.
These nuts.
Will you be serious, you sick fuck?
The Queen of these nuts.
Basically, it's 6 Gundam pilots. Well, 5. And you have the Black Joker you have the Black Joker symbol. And if anybody wants to know, that's exactly where I originally got my PlayStation name of Black Joker 46. Except for the 46, I got the name Black Joker from G Gundam.
Nobody cares.
I care. Son of a beep. Gonna kick you up your beep. That's exactly why that girl's giving you AIDS.
I don't know who you're talking about, but
The girl who you say you can get to come suck your dick, you know damn well she's giving you AIDS.
No.
Why the fuck are we doing this when we're live? Our audience is probably gonna go fucking crazy. Wondering, oh my god, why are these two arguing? Let's get back on good terms, you sick fuck. But anyway, halfway through the show, after tracking his brother and realizing he's not strong enough yet and becoming the new head of the Shuffle Alliance,
and getting his ass whipped at the same time.
what happens is the old ones pass away and pass on their symbols to new ones. Saisashi, which is the Dragon Gundam pilot, and when I say Dragon Gundam is badass, he has 2 dragon heads for hands, along with actual hands, so he's from Neo China and represents the Buddhist temple. And his Dragon Gundam is one of the best I've ever seen. We have George Tucson, which is a royal knight for the Queen's Army, and also rocking the Rose Gundam. We have Chippity Crockett, who's from Neo America. So yes, he's an American like you and I, and this fucking Squeaky Puff Jr.
And they actually made him talk funny. for the English dub.
Yes, George Toussaint. Then you have Argo Golsky, who's serving life in prison and is forced to be a Gundam pilot, piloting Boat Gundam, and he's from Neo, Germany. Along with Domon Kashu piloting the next Gundam that's coming up, which is Burning Gundam. From Neo, Japan, as mentioned before. And they all basically are on the same team, hunting down the Dark Gundam to make sure that he pays for his crimes. And also you meet a lot of other Gundam pilots. Even a Gundam that looks similar to Burning Gundam.
Yep.
Whose pilot is basically a chick who goes completely fucking crazy. Oh, and the best thing about G Gundam is everyone has a super mode, where everyone turns gold.
Oh yeah, that was actually really cool.
Yes, it was really cool because Domon's finishing quote is, "These hands of mine are burning red. They scream and roar. The awesome power inside tells me to defeat you. Erupting, burning, dark side the dick." Erupting Burning Finger is the name of the move. And he completely destroys the head, saving the Gundam pilot though, because if you kill a Gundam pilot, you're technically disqualified and you go to jail.
Yep. But if you destroy the Gundam's head, the match is over because the Gundam can no longer function.
And the Gundam gets repaired. But Sayasashi and his Gundam, even when both arms were ripped off, kept going. Which means he'd fuck you up with his feet. But the thing to mention is when they were all, before they got their symbols, they were all susceptible to the power of the Dark Gundam. And were all turned evil, all except for Domo.
Because somehow he was immune to it.
Because he was already the King of Hearts. Also, his former master, Master Asia, ended up being on the Dark Gundam side. The former King of Hearts.
Which was... Oh yeah, that was one weird plot turn.
Yes, but I didn't very much care for Master Asia. Like, how the fuck is your name Asia? But, oh yeah, I get the, I finally get the joke that they put in there. Asia, Japan. I was gonna say, because I thought Asia was in China, but then I had a brain fart moment. Dark side, you better shut the fuck up before I put you in the corner. You know what? Go stand your ass in the corner. And bring me some damn apple juice.
No, you need some milk.
You know what? Fuck milk. I drink enough of it at work. But guys, I recommend that you guys would go check out G Gundam, because G Gundam is one of the best Gundam series. Also, never watch a Gundam series where the Gundam's name is Captain Gundam. The Chibi Gundam thing wasn't good.
But the thing is, you forgot to mention that G Gundam was also the very first Gundam that we ever got in America.
No, it wasn't.
Shining Finger was the very first Gundam.
No, it was not. Gundam Wing was the first one we got in America.
What was the first Gundam series we got in America?
Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay, I found this on the web for what is the first Gundam series we got in America.
Look, fuck what your computer is saying, dude. I'm telling you what we got.
Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yes, Mobile Suit Gundam.
And the G is very big, so it's G Gundam.
No, we didn't get G Gundam, fucker. All the G's on the fucking thing are huge. I'm telling you, we got Gundam Wing first. You know what? I go by Toonami. I don't go by what was released first. I go by...
Yeah, but this isn't... This is Mobile Suit Gundam. Not Gundam Wing. It is literally just Mobile Suit Gundam.
All of them are Mobile Suit Gundam. Every Gundam series starts with Mobile Suit Gundam.
No, hold on. Let me finish. This was in 1979.
G Gundam was not from 1979, my homie.
No. This is Mobile Suit Gundam. Complete Collection 1, and it was made in 1979.
I'm not talking about them. We're talking about the one from when we were a kid. Not the very, very first, but the one that we got here in America for us to watch on cable, my nigga. And I'm sorry for saying the N-word so much. It's just built into my vocabulary, and I have to take that word out. So,
It's also known as the first Gundam.
Bitch, the first thing we got was Gundam Wing. Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam Wing was the first one that I remember watching, just like I remember watching Zoids New Century first, before watching before watching Zoids Chaotic Century. But anyway, like I was saying, because I honestly liked Gundam Wing due to the fact of the 5 Gundams from that one. You had the Wing Gundam, you had Gundam Death Scythe, and a bunch of other ones I can't remember at the moment. Tell you guys the truth, all Gundam series are good. It's just the ones that I prefer are...
No, G Gundam came out a year before Gundam Wing.
I will shoot you in the fucking face.
Booyah, motherfucker, booyah.
Look, your computer's wrong. Fuck Siri. That bitch ain't always right.
And this one's coming from myanimelist.net.
My MMA list ain't the damn truth. You know what the damn truth? My eyes, nigga. I saw them first. Excuse me for saying the word nigga, but just so then everybody can know, nigga, 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 nation.
And there you go, people. You cannot trust Toonami when it comes to dates of anime series.
Look, fuck with that.
Something else that Toonami has fucked up.
No, fuck you. Toonami's awesome. Everyone watch Toonami. Toonami is fucking awesome. In that case, which one did we get first? Naruto or Naruto Shippuden? Don't even answer that. Everyone knows we got Naruto first. I give no. You know what? I'm gonna shoot you in the face, Squeaky Puff Jr. I'm really, really gonna shoot you in the face. Where's my gun and my apple juice? But anyway, guys, enough comedy. But if he's right, then he's right. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And you better not say, well, you're wrong, otherwise I'm gonna shoot you in the dick.
I know it sucks when I'm right, but come on, man.
But anyway, guys, basically, the thing about these shows are they were awesome when we were kids. And, like, when you go further into them, like, if they brought Zoids back, I wouldn't have any problem watching it. The last Mobile Suit Gundam show I watched was Mobile Suit Gundam 00.
Same here. I stopped watching after that because now they have the new one where they have the frickin' unicorn.
Awesome.
Like, really, the unicorn Gundam. We're gonna go with the unicorn Gundam.
Get this,
I'm not watching it.
A bunch of Gundam transform from different things. There was one Gundam series where the Gundam was on the ground and stood the fuck up after transforming. And I was like, this is the shit. In Gundam Wing Gundam transformed from a spacecraft into the Gundam mode. You know what's funny about Gundam Wing? The Gundam pilots were all fucking lunatics. Wu Fei was the name of the guy who drove Gundam 05 and called it his friend. Every time he hop in and he like, hello my friend, let's get to work. Gundam Death Scythe was blown up and rebuilt. Along with Wing Gundam.
Yeah. Yep.
So really, all these shows have a unique view on them, and I just say it like this: Darkseid, you suck. Stop being right on everything and just let me have my fucking moments. Damn none. Your words? Then the little girl who comes to my door asks, do I want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? No, you little whore, I don't want to buy any damn Girl Scout cookies. Go wonder why your dad's cheating on your mom.
Oh, that is so wrong.
You know what's wrong? There is no little girl. It's all in my fucking head, you sick, twisted little fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't have any apple juice today. And Darkseid, if you say anything else about apple juice, I'll stab you in the eye with a fucking invisible fork. But guys, this stream is coming to an end in about 10 minutes. Actually less. We're gonna end it at about 50 minutes. Darkseid,
Oh,
what is your touch on G Gundam? What was your rating for G Gundam?
G Gundam, it was the very first Gundam series I ever saw. And it is something that I have kept with me for as long as I remember. It's one of the oldest memories I have.
That is so touching. Makes me want to throw up.
And I mean this phrase "shining finger," I can never forget it.
There you go, Darkseid's a child. And for everyone who's new to the stream, please push that like button, subscribe, and do the do, as we need subscription and everything. And Darkseid, when we get off of this stream, we're gonna figure out how to turn on the ads and shit for this thing, so we can start bringing in revenue.
Let's see. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find the name of the latest Zoids series. That way I can actually mention that real quick.
We don't need it. Everyone who wants to know the latest Zoid name, Google Zoids 20 after 2010, and it should pop up. Cause I don't even think they made any more Zoids animes.
Yes, I've actually watched a few. It's with Energy Liger.
That's not new. That's old.
Energy Liger?
Yes, I had one.
Wait. No, it wasn't Energy Liger. It was like this giant liger with a big ass giant sword on its back. Apparently there's also a Zoid series called Zoids Material Hunters.
Oh, yes, me all. Then there go your honorable mention. Everyone go watch Zoids Material Hunters.
That ain't it.
You know what? Me and you are gonna fight.
There we go. It's Zoid. It is Zoids
Zoid?
Genesis. No, Zoids Genesis.
Genesis.
It only came. It's only came out in Japan. There is no English dub because they never sent it out to America, and it came out in 2006. But it is the latest Zoids in the series, and it's the only new one they made. They haven't made one since.
So everyone who's willing to watch the show, go watch it. And for Darkseid, go get me some apple juice. Darkseid, any parting words for our viewers?
Get him some milk.
Very nice. Here are my parting words. Don't eat dirt. Scream at the sky. Get lots of sleep. Paint your toes. Brush your teeth with mustard. And fart into a jar and wait for your friend to open it. Also, brought to you in part by the letter corkscrew. Where would we be without corkscrew? Also, if you find a way to Sesame Street, let me know so I can go down to Sesame Street and burn all the Muppets alive.
You know you want to give Big Bird the Big Bird.
No, I want to give Big Bird a kick up the big nuts. I'm gonna make him shit out chicken nuggets. So, thank you guys. And as always, remember, get lots of sleep. Scream at the sun. Brush your teeth with mustard. Don't eat dirt. Walk up to your mommy and tell her you love her. Use your armpit to fart. Sneeze into a handkerchief and let your sister wipe her face with it. And cough over your uncle's salad and tell him you just blessed it. Until next time, this is Black Joker 46, aka Lord Black, sitting alongside Squeaky Puff Jr., aka Darkseid. Guys, we're out like fat bitches in dodgeball.